Hello everyone and welcome back to some more Let's Play Rimworld Alpha 16. So, last episode I think we spent most of the video refining all of our outer walls and, well, I shouldn't just say refining, but building a lot of slate walls, and I think that's one thing I'll continue going across here. And also, like I've said, I think I'm going to try to make my dining room a little bit better because I've learned that having a very nice, high-quality dining room can make a very big difference in this game, so I'm going to see if I can maybe start working on a very nice dining room and see how much of a difference that makes. Although we're going to need a lot of wood for that as well, so we have chopped a little bit of wood down, but I think I'm going to need like 1,000, you know, not too little. So let's continue chopping even more of that. And then I'll deconstruct all these wood walls and doors and etc, etc. I think I will do what I said, I think, last episode, and I'm going to make a... I have to say, when you're playing on the jungle, or at least when I'm playing on the jungle, yeah, the one thing that shows up annoyingly loud in the recording is when the sound of crickets and stuff happens. It's a little bit annoying, so I think I'll turn the volume down for your and my own sanity. So I think I'm gonna make that there, because why not? Curious, though. The thing with this, as I've mentioned, I want to make some form of a very nice rec room, because that could really help out our moods. So I'm going to need to get rid of this cooler now that this area is enclosed, because now it's just heating this room. Yeah, actually, as you can see. Oh, it is unroofed a little bit, but this is not going to help me at all right now. So I'm going to make that into a cooler. Yeah, that'll work. And then, or delete that cooler, I should say. Then I'm going to, well, for now, let's just get that done with. How about that? And now that we've got all this exterior walling, that should make the temperature in here even harder to influence, so that should be good for us. Alright, I mean, I guess I'm going to make it slate eventually, so I might as well just do it right now. I'm going to do that, just so just so the temperature isn't completely ruined for the rest of this area. Yeah, as you can see now, the temperature's terrible. Although you can definitely see it does, like, the temperature does travel, like, relatively slowly, because it's still about 70 in here, although that's probably mostly because of the cooler itself. Okay, let me also try to find where this is unroofed, because I think that's the only thing keeping this from being an entirely enclosed area is the roofing. Okay, that's not helping us. Oh, I think we've also got, yeah, we just don't have enough stability here, so I'm going to make a random wall right here. And we'll see if that helps out with stability. Oh, and we've got electric cremation done. Let me also see if I can get some... Yeah, we're all done with these, so I'm going to make even more stones, because we will definitely need that in the near future. So let's continue on that, and then hopefully roof this entire area. And now it's 4. I just have to wait for my terrible, terrible constructors to finish up. Okay, there we go. It's indoors now, so that will help us out, and I'm glad you actually got that done the first try. Very surprised. Now we can deconstruct this as well. I think while I'm at it, I might just make some more wood flooring too. Yeah, and I think we just gathered a bunch of wood, so that will help us out quite a bit as well. I'm gonna floor this entire area. I suppose the one thing I'm surprised I never did this too. I really should have floored the hallway, because that will help walk speed quite a bit. And it doesn't even take that much wood, but it really helps with walk speed. It also prevents them from tracking as much dirt inside the room, so they won't get quite as salty. Also, Vibes, it's now his birthday. Actually, my birthday is on Earth Day, I think, or it's very close. So there's a random fact. Oh no. Vibes, no. You're frail. No. Now he's gonna be a slow little old man. Damn it, game. I think it doesn't even tell you. I think the only time the game alerts you of a birthday is if it's a birthday that involves some form of disease or ailment of some kind, so that's funny. The game really only cares to tell you something about your colonists when it affects them very poorly. I suppose you don't really want to be getting alerts every other day about some pointless birthday, but I don't know. Whatever. Okay, minor mental break. That doesn't matter to me. I think, yeah, I've got a short, shoddy table, so I'm gonna... Well, first, I'm gonna do what I actually did on my own. Also, now all my electrical lines are completely screwed up because of me expanding this room. So let's fix that, because it's going to annoy the hell out of me. Yeah, that's going to annoy me very much, so I'm just gonna get that done with. Yes, anyways, I'm gonna do something I did when I was making all those tables in the little, like, save file I showed you guys last episode. And I think it's a pretty smart thing to do. Rather than try making all of these here, and I suppose it is pretty close, so now that I really think about it, there's really no point in me doing that. Yeah, so actually that was entirely meaningless. I guess, though, I do want to make sure we have some form of table and sitting, so it's still not that half bad of an idea. I can at least make sure we've got some form of table before I start trying to make anything complicated. Yeah, I think I'll make a long table too, because at the very least that'll make the environment look a little prettier too. So let's also make a couple of these just to try to get the skill of our colonists up. Oh my, fibrous Mechanites, just what we needed, more Mechanites. Actually, I don't think we have any. Yeah, actually, to be honest, I know I had some in the alternate timeline, so now I've just gotten these for the first time. That's the worst. Why is that the worst? Because now I'm going to get -5 and -10. So that's the other thing, is the disease, like this, the Mechanites aren't too bad because you at least get some form of buff. Like, they spend half their time sleeping, but you get some form of benefit out of it in the end. The problem with that, though, is your colonists end up also getting the sick, as well as the, apparently she's getting friend-zoned by vibes as well. Yeah, she has -5 and -10, so a permanent -15 for as long as she has that disease, basically. So we're definitely going to need to be working on... Yeah, it's a good thing I'm working on these mood-related things, because that's going to help out in the long run. I've got terrible chairs anyways, though. Let's see if how... Yeah, of course, a poor one. I suppose poor is better than shoddy, so for now I'll just deconstruct this. Yeah, unfortunately I don't know, at least as far as I've learned, the construction system in this game seems quite, how should I put it? Very grindy. I suppose although I guess I'll at least keep the poor chairs, because the poor, I think... Anything I think below poor has a debuff, but if it's above poor, it's not too much of a problem. Oh yeah, and I think we might need a cleaner or two. I think earlier I was doing a little bit better than, like, settings I had. I guess you can do cleaning for a little bit. Yeah, our base is kind of looking ugly, so I'm gonna have someone clean up all this junk everywhere. That doesn't help with moods. Okay, this now. Yes, reinstall this right here, please. Ooh, a good one. Wow, I'm thoroughly impressed. Something that isn't below normal. Alright, there we go. Now I've got a semi-half-decent dining room. I guess another thing I should really go ahead and work on, although I do want to get rid of these before I decide to start working on it, is we need a medical, like, bed area of some sort. Although it is a good idea to often keep it next to, like, the front lines. You know what? I think a good area for it might just be... Well, how long does that reach? Not too far. Never mind. I was gonna maybe make it, like, right here, but... Then I would have to worry about having hallways, because right now I've got a very nice, like, relatively self-enclosed base that's not causing me too many problems, so... I don't want to start opening up outbuildings. Alright, let's also cool this area too before I forget. Yeah, Vibes has it as well. I think those are my two constructors, isn't it? So my constructors will now construct more quickly, but they're gonna have less time of the day that they're willing or able to do so. So that's unfortunate. Yeah, we've got a lot of auto doors now, though, so that's overall helpful to us. I could also sort of work on, and I've been thinking of doing this for a while, is making our, like this wall not just a bunch of natural rock wall. I guess that's not the highest priority there, although we do have this nice little defensive area now, so that's going to help us a decent amount. Also, why am I on 1x speed? Yeah, I'm kind of just looking, where could I put a medical area? I'm kind of thinking of just mining this entire area out, but the problem is then I might hit an overhead mountain, and overhead mountains are not something I want to deal with. I want to try my best to not have to deal with an overhead mountain, because, yeah, we're lucky enough here that the worst thing we have is a thin rock roof, so that doesn't cause us any problems, but I'm pretty sure that somewhere around here there's going to be a overhead mountain, and that will cause the chance of an infestation, which is never fun. Okay, you know what? Yeah, let's get electric cremation done. We have enough blocks anyways, so might as well. And I guess, yeah, I guess that's a pretty fine spot for it, if anything. So let's do that. It's close enough, I think, to the auto doors that I don't have to worry about people having to haul stuff too far. More cargo pods, as is often the case. Ooh, a bunch of limestone, actually. Interesting. Is this limestone right here? No, that's sandstone. I think this is limestone, right? Yeah, I guess with all this limestone that we have at our disposal, we could maybe use something, I don't know, do something interesting with that. Don't know what exactly. I could actually use that for the cremator if I wanted to. Where did it drop, though? I already forgot. I think it's too far. I can't really see it in a very near distance, so I don't want to... Yeah, I don't want to bother. Actually, you know what I might do? I might do limestone flooring for some random area like here, or maybe our rec room when we eventually designed that. Yeah, that'll be useful. Oh, yeah, and, let me see here. Yeah, Vibes, you are... Oh, yeah, Ambi's our researcher. I forgot about that. Yeah, Ambi, you have nothing to do, so I think I'll just keep finding random things to research before Ambi goes crazy. Well, he's not going to go crazy, he's just not going to have anything else to do. I guess I'll go down this tract. I guess we'll need something like machining and perhaps even mortars eventually, so... Guess I'll give Ambi something to do. Something is better than nothing. Oh my, who's idle? William? Yeah, that's why I did this, although I don't have the wood, so that doesn't work very well. I also might want to get rid of all my wood. I did mention that already. I'm going to slowly go about removing all the wood walls. Okay, why is the game paused? I'm on 3 times. What the hell, game? Did the game just crash? Okay, no. Okay. I understand. Oh my. Oh my. That was really stupid of me. I drafted everyone... And then that happened, and then somehow we got a raid at the same time, so that's cool. Oh my, a very, very large group of tribals. I think I'll try to use this raid as an opportunity to try to get some of them on our side. Oh, what's the temperature in here, I wonder? 633 degrees. Interesting. Oh, that's cool. Even though the fire's gone, you can still see, like, these weird heat things just because of how damn hot it is. Although admittedly, at 633 degrees, I believe that's probably above the flash point of wood, so our entire base should be spontaneously combusting. Not that I want it to. Okay, anyways. Like I always tend to, whenever I get a big raid that I'm worried about, I always try to, like, talk about a bunch of other random things just to postpone the inevitability of the raid. For now, though, I was just gonna say, we've got all these extra rooms that we're not using at all, so... For now, I'll make all these into 4 prisoners. Not that it's going to last like that for very long, but for now, that's going to be how it is. Let's gather everyone up. Okay, they're not attacking yet, though. They will very soon, but not quite yet. Okay, we at least got our majority of our defenses done. It's not necessarily the best defenses I've ever seen. Okay, now we're already getting attacked. And yeah, the one thing I already mentioned, I forgot. Okay, this. I was going to add a couple small sculptures for Mr. William to do. And we don't have very much wood, but I guess for now, I'll just make it... That's the thing. Stone blocks, they take a very long time to make a sculpture out of. So I'm not going to do that for now. It's the cheapest out of all the other choices, other than wood and I guess steel later on in the game. Stone's really your best bet in terms of like resources that aren't rare. But wood is the best, I think, for training, because stone just takes so long to craft. And I also think you need to have a fairly high skill to not make a completely terrible sculpture. So for now, I think I'll just do that. I'll just have him make wood. So we'll just have to make sure we gather more wood to keep up with the demand that's going to create. Also, let's do that. You guys, everyone gather up, especially people with decent weapons. Yeah, and we've got these two terrible... Why is there a mad animal all of a sudden? A local capybara. I guess it can join in on the raid too, so... I guess why not? I guess I'll send these two over here. You can be a little closer, though. Actually, you know, Sloth, what you can do is, because you've got this shield, you can draw in a little bit of fire, and doing so should help us. It should prevent some of our turrets from getting immediately destroyed. I don't know where these guys are going. Now that our base is more or less enclosed, there's not much they can do, unless they want to set this on fire, of course. I think I'm going to want to send people going this way, and you can just hide. And of course no one hauled that very vital part of our base. Oh, these assholes are approaching at just the wrong angle. Yeah, I think my next big priority is to start making a big wall that goes this way. Because I don't want this, like, going from this direction or this direction can really screw us over with how terrible our current defenses are. Oh yeah, red, you also should probably move backwards so you don't get a head full of turret fire. Oh, and that got destroyed in one single hit, so that's great. Actually, red probably should just move all the way back, otherwise you're gonna die. You too, Sloth. Yeah, they basically attacked us from the worst possible angle. This would have actually been a better angle because there's still a little bit more open area, but this was literally the worst angle possible of attack. Well, the best angle for them, but the worst angle for us. Yeah, you move back as well because you're getting shot. Did your shield regenerate? Not even close. I want you a little bit backwards too, because this turret's going to explode any second. We have taken quite a few of them out. We've just been taking some gunfire as well. Alright, there we go. We got him. Let's see if we can get a wombo combo here. And combo's dead. Good jobs. Good job, everyone. No one died. At least not that I can tell. Yeah, someone turn that off, please. And yes, this is where having a medical area would be very helpful, considering we've got, well, I guess it's only 3 people injured. Could be worse. Well, first, William, please treat Sloth, so at least everyone can have one bed then. You, rest. And you, get out of there. I said you get out of there. Okay, Ambi. Oh, you're already in bed. Red, you rest, especially considering you have a very bad stab wound. Yeah, that's the thing I really hate about the bed rest system. Actually, that's weird. I don't know why none of them were going to bed, because they have a patient of 1, so that should mean they should all have gone to the medical beds immediately. So I don't know what they were doing exactly, so you bugger off. William, please heal Red, because he's the one most in the imminent threat of dying. Yeah, Ambi's in no imminent danger, so that's fine. Okay, you've got him healed up. And you should be healed up as well. Okay, that's good. Oh yeah, something else I forgot to do. Well, I shouldn't say forgot to do, it's just something I did in the other timeline. Yeah, I guess we do have quite a bit of food now, but I think I got a bunch of blights and other things of that nature in the split timeline, so I think I'm going to go ahead and just get started on doing this because I was doing it anyways. So I'm going to expand food production a considerable amount. And I'm going to also add an entire new growing area, which I should have done from the get-go. I suppose a good place for this might just be right here, because why not? And this will just be... Where is it? Heal plant, yeah. Or heal root, not heal plant. But yes, heal root. That's helpful for us. Oh yeah, and before all these guys bleed out, I guess I could try saving one of them or something. Alright. Hopefully they don't die immediately, because then I'll get the dead prisoner debuff, even though they would have just died of... I was about to say they would have just died of natural causes, but... I guess bullet wounds are about as a natural cause as you can get in the world of Rimworld, so I'd say they're natural enough. Okay. And then Vibes. I forgot Vibes was a really good doctor. Okay, the three of you should probably help these guys out. Like I said, I think I'm just going to release them immediately just to make friends with the tribes. I suppose I could also actually look at their characters just to see how good they are. You're not half bad. I mean, you're better than most of the characters we have already. You're not too bad either, and you're kind, so I think he'd put everyone in a better mood. You're a good miner. They're actually all not half bad. But they all have a very, very high recruitment difficulty, so... that makes life a little... I don't know. That makes life a little less hard. I think one thing that was kind of stupid is, as you can see, this is one of the things Tynan added to the game, is there's this new... where the hell is it? There's this new guilty thing, where basically it lets you kill them without having any sort of repercussions, or I think it gives you a lot less of a debuff. But that seems like it's such a pointless thing, because what's the point of that when you don't get any debuff for just letting them all die outside and rot, you know? What's the point of having that if the alternative doesn't cause you any problems either? I think I'm also going to strip these guys, because then I'll at least get their clothing. Ooh, we just got a pirate merchant. That means I could sell these guys if I wanted to. I feel like they came just because they knew we got attacked by some tribals, and they're like, hey, we can get some cool tribal slaves out of this deal. But no, I think I'll try to get friendly with... Oh yes, I hate how now that when you click the world thing, it takes so long to load. Although, like I said, that is because I generate 100% of the world map, and if you only generated 30 or I think 50%, it's a lot less bad than this. But I have to say, when you see a full world, it looks so much prettier than just seeing a little sphere. Or not a sphere, but like a little, what? Oval-shaped thing. Oh, yeah, let's not do that. Okay, so... yeah, these guys are angry with us. The Mobiaritos? Well, what the hell is that word? Mobiartos of the cave, I guess. We'll try to make friends with them, I think, because, like I've said in the past, tribal raids really don't get you much. They don't even get you easy recruits, because, for those of you that don't know, tribals are always harder to recruit than other raiders, I think. Unless something changed, that's how it has been for quite a while. Ugh, more alpha beavers, my. I suppose it has been a while as far as what's typical in this game, but that's still a little overkill. Let's see if we can go on a hunting expedition. Oh, and you know what? Let me unrecruit the people that aren't going to be able to shoot anyways. That would be pointless, bringing a bunch of meleeers along. Yeah, I think this will be a lot quicker than, designating the hunt manually. So let's just bring everyone up. Let's make sure everyone's actually gathered first before I start shooting, otherwise friendly shots are much more likely. Yeah, and I just need to also make sure everyone's got line of sight, otherwise people might wander right into someone else's line of fire, which is never fun. Alright. Oh my. Have they gone? Yeah, they've gone crazy on us. Okay, Ambi, you're the bait. Try not to get shot. Well, first you'd have to move, I suppose, instead of being stun-locked, but that's fine, too. Okay, how bad are you? Yeah, a lot of gunshots from terrible accuracy people. Now Ambi might die again. Ambi, you've got a good habit of almost dying a lot, it seems. Rescue. Screw you. I'm not rescuing your ass. You know what, let's just melee him. I like how it says to death, like as if I would expect anything else from this game than being able to melee some poor dying creature to death. Okay, so Grumble here. You can talk with these guys. They might have something of value for us, and I suppose we might have something of value for them. So, components? 0, of course. The one thing I would have wanted to. I guess I can sell these shitty great bows I've gotten out of this. Although, one thing I noticed too in my, I mentioned how I learned so much about, how big of a difference having a high-quality dining room and rec room makes. But one thing I never really noticed was how big of a difference having a superior or a good, like, shooting weapon is. But it actually is a very big difference. Like, let me just show you. I can show you right now. There's this great bow, Poor. So we've got 70, 64, 57, 38. 70, 64, 57, 38. Now let's compare it to this great bow that's good. 70, 64, 37, what, 58 or 57, I don't know. You can see, though, there is a very marked improvement. I mean, I always knew that, obviously, the higher quality weapons were higher, you know, accuracy, but I never really looked into, like, the exact numbers difference, and it does make a very big difference numbers-wise. Yeah, I'd never noticed that, but it does make a very big difference having a... Yeah, because as you can see, like, with this shotgun, it's just atrocious. But if I had, like, a excellent shotgun, that would probably have, like, double the accuracy in some categories. Because you can see that, like, some of these weapons, and if you have, like, an excellent version or a superior version, they will literally have, like, double the accuracy in certain categories, so... It makes a lot bigger of a difference than I had always... than I don't know, I guess than I let on. Which I guess explains the price difference, because as you can see, this is worth 60 damn cents, yet this is worth a lot more, even though it's a lower tech weapon. We could... Oh yeah, I forgot we had these even. I can sell, I guess, one of these. I don't think I'll use any of them anytime soon. We got... Yeah, I guess we have some joints to sell as well, if we want to. Still have some neutramines. I can sell these guys. I don't know, that seems lower than... Or I should say that seems... Yeah, that seems lower than normal. Although I guess you always get screwed when it comes to the prices you have to pay for something. I'm sure if they were selling people, they'd be selling them for like 2,000 or more. I should probably do some stripping and whatnot. Oh, yeah, someone should just finish that is what someone should do. We've got all the granite. Oh, I did granite like an idiot. Yeah, let's not do granite. Let's do something that isn't that. Yeah, let's do... slate. I have no idea why it even let me choose granite, because granite's like the one thing... Oh, yes! And I don't think I want to place this here, otherwise I think it gets in the way of the cooler, so... Yeah, that's another thing I should keep in mind. So yeah, sloth. You. Don't be a sloth and do this. Yeah, I think I had like a couple blocks of granite just sitting around, so that's what she was using. Okay, there we go. Now, then I can get rid of these corpses nice and easily. Which is always nice. Okay, also, let me find my people. What do you have? You just have a normal Pila, so... trade that in for a... Is it already gone? I think someone already hauled it or something. It's... Okay, either I'm blind or I think someone must have hauled that, right? You have a good bow as well. I think bows, yeah, great bows have higher accuracies anyways, so I'll actually give you that instead. Yeah, because if you look at all our other guys, well, I guess that's good, so that's pretty high quality. Yeah, I suppose we don't have anyone who's really... Well, you have a poor survival rifle, so a poor survival rifle is pretty terrible then. If I can find that one pile of wherever the hell it went, I'll try comparing the two, see how big of a difference it makes. I really should make a stockpile specifically for weaponry, because this shit gets... It's hard to discern what's what when you've got this... just pile of crap. I guess one thing I could do, and I've never done this before, and I don't see why I couldn't. I could just make, like, a bunch of equipment racks. Like here. Or something like that. I could put a bunch of equipment racks. And then only put weapons there, so then I at least have a bit of a way to differentiate without having to make a whole, a whole new stockpile, so... that's something to keep in mind. Oh yeah, and for some reason I'm missing that little square, so guess I could fix that. Oh, I think this is off-center, isn't it? Yeah, I think I'm... Wait, what am I doing here? Oh, yeah, it's off-center, but it's off-center in a weird way. Yeah, it should be like that. Okay. Strange. Oh yeah, so now that this is done with, let's do burn forever. I said forever. There we go. Oh, and yeah, that happened a long time ago, and this is something we've already been dealing with, so that doesn't matter. Pork. That's interesting. Apparently the wild boars give you pork. I guess that is technically still pork. I don't know. Is it? I mean, I'm not an expert on pork goods, so I couldn't really tell you. Ombi. Oh no, Ombi. I was gonna say Oh, what the hell? Duh. My asshole colonist never treated Ombi is the problem. Yeah, that's where my problem is. Or did you ever get treated? Oh, well, you don't even have a disease that's really treatable. I mean, it's treatable, but I don't think you can die from that disease. I'm not sure what the point of the treatment even is, because I don't think the Mechanites ever progress technically, unless there's like a passive amount, like some passive characteristic that the game doesn't tell you about. I don't think they ever progress, so I don't know if there's really anything you can do about it. And I don't think, like I said, I don't think it can progress to a point that any one of your colonists like actually dies. Oh, and someone can finish that. I don't know why I deconstructed that then. Because I'm stupid, I suppose. That's a good of a reason as any. So now I'll just let all my colonists sleep. So yeah, now that I've got all these stupid Mechanites and now that I've got sickness, yeah, why are you doing this game? Why are the two people that aren't diseased the ones that are freaking prioritizing healing, and then my guy with the damn infection isn't? Game, you need to work on your prioritization. I guess you could say I need to work on my prioritization. I suppose I just need more medical beds, really, because I think they're just fighting for whatever medical beds are available. I'm just waiting for that to get done, but it's going to take a year and a half, I'm sure. I'm curious. Okay, I know that when it comes to the, like, relations, they need to exit the map, quote-unquote, healthy. But I'm curious what's considered healthy. Like, is the fact that they're not in immediate danger of dying considered healthy? Or if they have any debuff at all, is that going to be considered not healthy? That's one thing I'm not quite sure of. Also, yeah, let me end this episode here. This is another pretty long one, I think. I really should just get a stupid timer for my phone and just time my videos so I don't keep making unpredictably lengthed ones. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Hope to see you next time, and goodbye.